to Campus Currents, where we will help you navigate the tides of campus living. My name is Matthew.
And my name's Diego. Today we're going to be recapping Seattle University's top stories from the last few weeks of the quarter.
Let's get into it. For the past few years, the number of people converting to Catholicism in the States has been rising. The Archdiocese of Seattle has seen an increase from 763 in 2024 to 1,073 this year. Similarly, the Archdiocese in Detroit, Washington, D.C., and many other states have seen big jumps in their convert numbers. Since the pandemic, the Archdiocese of Seattle has even seen an increase in high school participants for their High School Catholic Youth Convention, with 307 in 2024 to 495 this past November. Many Catholic leaders in the Seattle community have reflected that this new trend may come from a longing for community and purpose. Through the Order of Christian Initiation of Adults process, young adults are learning about the religion and working towards their commitment to the faith. Then, the night before Easter, after spending 40 days of Lent fasting and praying, people all over are baptized through the immersion of water and renouncing of sin.
Wow, that's actually really interesting. It feels like a lot of people are looking for something more meaningful in their life.
Yeah, like a sense of community or belonging.
Yeah. Speaking of connection, you know what else has been bringing people together across Seattle?
What?
The new Cross Lake connection over Lake Washington. If you've driven across Lake Washington via I-90 at any point in the last decade, chances are you've seen construction occurring in the water between the east and westbound lanes. Crews have been working since 2016 to construct an extension of the light rail and connect Seattle to Bellevue and Redmond. On March 28th, 3 years past its planned opening date, the Sound Transit 2 line took its first riders across Lake Washington on the world's first track built on a floating bridge. 2 more stations connecting the lines, Mercer Island and Judkins Park, also opened to the public. Over 200,000 people rode the light rail on opening day, just below the record of 225,000 riders on February 11th, the day of the Super Bowl parade. Luis Ramirez, the SGSU commuter senator, said, quote, "It's going to have beneficial impact on commuter students, and it's definitely going to make it easier to commute from outside of Seattle," end quote.
Seattle University students pay a premium to attend the institution. For the current academic year, the undergraduate cost of attendance before financial aid was nearly $80,000. For the upcoming academic year, a yearly student activity fee of $198 will be added, alongside a total tuition increase of 2.7%. This new fee is aimed at increasing funding for campus life activities. 40% of the money will go to SEEK, another 40% will go to SGSU, and the last 20% will go to the athletics department. Even though $198 is a relatively small amount compared to what students already pay to attend, it will bring in a large amount of money. Seattle U's undergraduate population is around 5,000 students. Combined, the fees will bring in close to $1 million.
$198 more a year still adds up pretty quickly.
Yeah, but if it's going towards student events, you'd expect to see that impact.
That's true, and to be fair, a lot of these events do draw in huge crowds, some of them even selling out immediately.
Seriously?
Yeah, Seattle U's annual Barrio Fiesta sold out in under a minute this year. Since 1995, Seattle University's United Filipino Club has orchestrated its annual Barrio Fiesta, one of the largest cultural celebrations on campus each year. This year's Barrio on March 7th brought together around 600 attendees, including students, alumni, families, and community members, for an evening of food, music, philanthropy, and performance celebrating the richness of Filipino traditions. This year's theme, Mangisalakan, roughly translates to one who saves from harm or oppression in Ilocano. After months of rehearsals, planning meetings, and collaboration, the 32nd Barrio Fiesta stood as a testament to the dedication of the United Filipino Club and the strength of its community.
The weight of a worn-out wagon creaks across the stage, representing more than just a physical burden. In Cornish College of the Arts' production of Mother Courage and Her Children, war is portrayed as something that never truly ends. There is little time to stop or reflect, and survival becomes a constant struggle. Bertolt Brecht wrote Mother Courage and Her Children in about a month in 1939 as a direct response to the invasion of Poland by German armies. Set during the 30 Years' War, the story follows the titular Mother Courage, a traveling canteen vendor who follows the Swedish army with her kids, Swiss cheese, Eilif, and Katrin. Dorian Green, who plays Mother Courage, described the character as defined by endurance, saying, quote, "Mother Courage is ultimately a survivor. Becoming a businesswoman is how she has survived. I think she has been surrounded by war for a very long time," end quote. That play really sticks with you.
Yeah, it does. And that idea of endurance shows up outside of the theater, too.
In what way?
In sports. Seattle U women's basketball has named John Bonner as their new head coach for the 2026-27 season. Bonner is replacing former head coach Skylar Young. Young spent 3 seasons with Seattle U and compiled a 15-73 record. Bonner joins the Redhawks from Cal State Fullerton, where he led the Titans to their best season in almost 2 decades.
Seattle U baseball's Travis Farrell was named WCC Pitcher of the Week after his stellar performance against Portland on April 2nd. The righty tossed a complete game, only allowing 1 run while also punching out 10 Pilots batters. Farrell is just the 3rd pitcher in SU's modern baseball era to throw a complete game, following Nestor Germán in 2021 and Jake Prezina in 2019. Farrell is the 2nd Red Hawk this season to be named Pitcher of the Week, after sophomore left-handed pitcher Cale Hammer earned the title 2 weeks prior.
And that's all for this episode of Campus Currents.
To read more, check out our website, seattlespectator.com. And remember,
Stay current, Red Hawks.